Like, people don't want to talk about mental health and mental illness because it's uncomfortable. And like, if I can come on here and like put myself out there in a way I never really have before, a vulnerable side of me, and talk about stuff that's uncomfortable, to make you guys feel more comfortable, I'm willing to do that. Let me go, I don't need you to wipe my tears. Don't you know I'm only trying to disappear? Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Don't wanna feel numb or mad until I go under. And I know that you only want me to be happy, but I still feel lonely tonight. The thing about anxiety is like, you can't tell someone how to feel or how they are feeling. You can't try to justify to the person feeling that way that they shouldn't feel that way and that they need to get over it and move on.
Intro and outro is very damn hard.
Alright, hi guys. It's 10 o'clock at night, and this isn't usually like a type of video I guess I make, but with everything going on in this world, I feel like it's just kind of hard to know what to do or what to say a lot of the times, and how to act or feel, and that's not right. But that's just kind of how things are right now. During like hard times, I feel like in my life, I've always turned to like music, and it just really makes me feel better. So I feel like in a time of confusion, this kind of just helps me get through. I don't know how any of you guys feel, but this is what works for me. So I'm gonna play a song that I heard a couple days ago, and the second I heard it, I fell absolutely in love with it, and it just made me feel like so, like, not alone. Like, it just made me feel, sorry, I need water, but it made me just feel okay. Like, it made me feel good. And I just learned it. My guitar I haven't picked up in quite a while, so some of the strings are a little off, as you can hear. And I'm just gonna play like a little bit of it, what I've kind of learned. I definitely maybe will want to come back with some more videos if you guys like the music aspect that I haven't shown on YouTube, but music has been a huge part of my life throughout my whole entire life. I feel like music has literally like saved me, just whenever I'm feeling down or whenever I'm anxious, and it just makes me feel good. So this song is called Young and Sad by NOAHCYRUS, and we're just gonna see how it goes. They say you should smile more, darling, show your eyes more. Aren't you satisfied? I'm tired of trying to please someone who doesn't even care what's on my mind. Let me go, I don't need you to wipe my tears. Don't you know I'm only trying to disappear? Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Don't wanna feel numb or mad until I go under. And I know that you only want me to be happy, but I still feel lonely tonight. Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Another day longer. My sister's the sunshine, always bringing good light wherever she will go. I was born to rain clouds when they blew the flame out. Blessed in our shadows, let me go. I don't need you to wipe tears. Don't you know I'm only trying to disappear? Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Don't wanna feel numb or mad until I go under. And I know that you only want me to be happy, but I still feel lonely tonight. Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Another day longer. Yeah, I love this song. Makes me super emotional, though, I'm not gonna lie. And it's just a really great song. I don't know how that sounded on camera. Like, I don't really know what that was like. I'm just gonna edit this. My laptop was sitting on top of a clothes basket. That's why I've been looking down. Here we go. So I don't know where this is going in the video because I have just played the song. So playing music has always been like a escape mechanism for me. It really just makes me feel so, like, when I play a song, I don't know how to explain it, but like I just feel like I'm in that song. Like I'm in that moment. I don't worry about anything else. I just think about music. And yeah, I feel like I lost that for a while in me, which is really like sad to say, but I feel like over the years, as my anxiety has worsened, I feel like, well, my anxiety has gone in waves, but I'll talk about that. But I feel like during the high points, I kind of just would stop because I think it was like just taking over me for all aspects of my life. I don't know. Never really talked about this, so it's kind of like nerve-wracking for me, guys. But yeah, most of you probably don't know. I feel like I don't like, I don't know, I go back and forth, but I don't like talk about it openly, I guess, a lot. But I like have anxiety. I haven't really ever, I mean, my grandmas, they're both nurses, but I've never been like diagnosed with any prescription or medication. So I definitely, if you are dealing with it and struggling, this is just like my advice, my story, I guess, even, because it's not over, it's a journey of like what I have gone through, I feel like. And I definitely am not a professional, so if you want to seek professional help, you need to talk to someone who is medically certified. But basically, I'm trying to think of when it all kind of, when I realized it. So I think it honestly came, it has been with me most of my life, because I remember like thinking about things now, it just makes sense. Like when I was in kindergarten, I would cry every day if I had to ride the bus home because I was so afraid. And like, you might just be like, oh well, she's a kindergartner, but it's like most people aren't. I don't know, it's just like that's just not something that usually happens. And like that was kindergarten. And then I'm thinking about like in gym class, I remember we would always, when we did our tumbling unit, I would like pretend to be sick and I wouldn't want to go to gym class because I had such a fear of doing a somersault. Like the stuff I can kind of laugh about now, but in the moment, like that's a scary feeling. Like you get scared and you want to cry about something and you don't really know why, like, and everyone around me would be like, it's a somersault, like do it, like what. But like that's the thing about anxiety, is like you can't tell someone how to feel or how they are feeling. You can't try to justify to the person feeling that way that they shouldn't feel that way and that they need to get over it and move on, or you're worrying about nothing. Like you think in the moment when you say that it's helping the person, but it really just makes you feel more alone, I feel like, because then in your head, you're on top of the fear you have that you don't know why you have, you're thinking, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I just get over it? Why can't I just snap out of it? And that's the thing about anxiety, is you have to learn how to control it. You can't just snap your fingers and it's gone, because like a physical injury, anxiety is a mental injury in a way. So I ordered this book online on Amazon. It's called Badass Ways to End Anxiety and Stop Panic Attacks. I actually started reading it today, and I can already tell this is going to be a good one. Like, when I started reading it, I got chills. I want to see if I can find something. So even just this first page, like right away, I'm just gonna read it to you guys. But it says, thanking my anxiety. It says, I'd like to appreciate, oh wait. Okay, we're gonna start over. Thanking my anxiety. It says, I'd like to especially thank my panic attacks and a subtle, emotional, debilitating anxiety for standing by me for 14 years. You, the anxiety and panic attacks, were always there for me, even when I really didn't want you to be. Even when I would rather floss the teeth of a great white shark than deal with the symptoms you gave me. You were present, day in, day out, always available to pay me a visit. It seemed so effortless to you. It had been a long time since I felt like something like myself, thanks to you. There's a saying, everything you want is on the other side of fear. The problem was I didn't know how to get to that other side because you were blocking my view. I used to be embarrassed and ashamed. I felt weak and didn't want to be seen with you in my presence. I was afraid what other people would think of me if they noticed you hung out with me so often. Yet you made me the person I am today. If it weren't for you, and especially breaking up with you, I would have little emotional intelligence. It's thanks to you that I've learned to choose how I feel, to choose how to deal with the obstacles life throws at me. That has made life and fully experiencing it so much easier. I'm now stronger than the old version of me before the anxiety and panic attacks started. It goes on and on. I mean, obviously the book. But this guy named Gert Verchuffy, I don't know, I'm boshing his name, but anyways, he has had like chronic anxiety and panic attacks for his whole life, and no one really gave him any suggestions. Like, medical advice didn't really know how to help him, because like it hasn't really been something, I feel like it's more relevant now, but definitely in the past 20 years, like it was just something that like people didn't talk about, and like it's still a touchy subject now. Like, people don't want to talk about mental health and mental illness because it's uncomfortable. But I feel like we need to, like, people, advocates who, what am I trying to say? People who have it, and like even if you don't have it, like advocating for others who do, or trying to understand, like it would help so much. Like, I feel like the more we speak out about something, it'll just become more aware, and like maybe people have a better understanding of people who don't have it, and maybe people who do have it and don't know what it is will start to realize what they have and that they can get help and solve this. Or people that do have it and know they have it won't feel alone anymore. And like, if I can come on here and like put myself out there in a way I never really have before, a vulnerable side of me, and talk about stuff that's uncomfortable, to make you guys feel more comfortable, I'm willing to do that. Yeah, so anyways, in this book, I'm only like 30 pages in, but it just like talks about like everything just makes sense. Like, so I guess I'll talk about, I haven't had many experiences with panic attacks that I know that like I can think of, I guess, but a lot of times when you have panic attacks, you do black out like what has happened. But I can think of one specifically, and he kind of explains like what panic attacks are, and in this moment I was having one and I didn't know what was happening. But it was a couple months ago, and I was on campus and I was walking by myself after class, or I think I went to workout. Yeah, I was coming back from the workout center, and I was walking back to my dorm room, and I was by myself, whatever. It was like a winter day, I think it was February, yeah, February, and I was listening to music, yeah. And all of a sudden, like my breath, like I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I didn't know what was going on. I started getting really, really dizzy, like so dizzy. I was like, am I gonna pass out like from my workout? Am I dehydrated? Like, what's going on? Like, I was like like, and because of this, then I started having anxiety about the panic attack I was having. So like it was like a vicious thing. I texted my friend who has also dealt with this, and I said to him, I'm like, I think I'm having a panic attack, like what do I do? Thankfully he was on his phone and he answered right away, and he's like, take as many deep breaths as you can, like just try to slow down, look around at your surroundings. Looking for sensory is really helpful. Like what do you see? Like tell yourself, I'm looking at a tree, I smell fresh air, I feel the ground. I don't know, like trying to do tangible things. It will help you like ground yourself back down. But I'm definitely not an expert, obviously, like I'm just sharing my experience, guys, but it was one of the most scary things that I feel like it was just such a scary experience, and I didn't know what was happening. And I feel like educating myself is honestly like the best way for me and for everyone to just, it's like a step in fixing yourself. Like you can't just expect to lose weight and not know anything about what it takes to lose weight. Like you can't stop anxiety and panic attacks and not know anything about what you're experiencing and what's like the science behind it. So I feel like this is going to be a great read for me. I saw this on Alicia Marie's YouTube channel and I ordered it because she said it was literally amazing, and he's helped so many people recover from anxiety. He's helped a pilot who had fear of flying. Like just imagine that, like people all around you have things that they're dealing with that you don't know about, and it's just like, it's like scary but also comforting in a way to know that you aren't alone. Like nobody is alone. And anxiety is the fear of fear. When I read that, I was like, wow, that's true. Like anxiety is the fear of fearing something. Like if you're afraid of driving, you will get anxiety thinking about driving and thinking of what could happen when you're driving. If you have anxiety about being in social settings, you have fear before you are around people. If you have fear at your job, you have fear before you are going to your job. And a lot of times it can occur also like while the thing is happening, obviously, for sure, but also it leads up beforehand, and yeah, and it can follow you. So I'm just trying to educate myself, guys. I definitely just want to learn more. So this is the book I'm reading. This is something I want to get into. This is a grateful journal. I got this for Christmas, actually. Or it was like a gift exchange, but it's a 30-day gratitude challenge, and I haven't started it, but I feel like today or tomorrow would be a great day. It's a new month, and just see like how I feel about it. Like I feel like sometimes when you are, like for me personally, when I have anxiety, you kind of just feel like everything is like unfair. But like I think taking a step back and actually thinking about what you're grateful for and what you do have in your life that is so good will definitely help you. I also journal. I've recently started journaling. I've probably been doing it for a month now. It's not an everyday thing at all. I wish I did it more, which I should, but it just makes me feel so good. Like getting down my thoughts. Like for me personally, I feel like journaling helps me. Like if I'm worried about something, if I think something is, I just need to get it off my chest, you know? So writing it down or talking to someone definitely helps me, but writing it down, it just almost feels so good because you don't have to worry about anyone else seeing it, really. I mean, it's your journal, like whatever, keep it in a safe place. Write down what you're feeling, like what you're anxious about, what you're grateful about, how your day is, like what you ate for lunch. Like it can be literally anything. It's just like a place to say your thoughts and feelings. Like that's it. Yeah, so I do that, and while I do that, I listen to a playlist that I made. It has a lot of soul surfer songs on it because that music is so calming. I try to listen to calming music. I can share that playlist. It's on Apple Playlist if you guys are interested, so let me know, I guess. I got this stuff at Target. It's called So Rosy. I think I showed it in my other video before, but it's a happiness. It's a mood shifting roll-on scent. So like I put this on multiple times a day because it literally smells so good, you guys. Like I'm not even kidding, so good. You're supposed to rub it on your pressure points, so like you would put it here. I'm wearing some makeup still, so I'm not gonna. It smells amazing. I got it for $11 because it was on clearance, and it like literally smells like a nice ass perfume. Yeah, it kind of just, it does. I was like, oh my god, there's no way that's gonna like boost your mood, but it kind of just, I don't know if it's placebo or what, but it does make you feel like better. What else? To relax too, I love facial oils. This is just one Valgene Labs Overnight Repair. I obviously haven't been lately because I always get them at TJ Maxx, but actually it's opening now. I think it's open today. I love putting on oil, taking on my makeup, putting on oil, like a good skincare routine, putting on that stuff, it's journaling, turning on music, just being calm. This stuff I've had for a really long time. It is Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Lavender Vanilla. This is a sleep like spray, really calming. Lavender is very calming. I have a diffuser that I like use all the time, just like things like that. I also do take CBD oil. I love CBD oil actually. I'm looking to buy some more because I am almost out of this bottle. So if you guys could send me some recommendations or something, like companies, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, this cinnamon flavor, I take some when I'm feeling anxious, like before some social settings, I feel like, and yeah, I think it works wonders. I take it before bed sometimes if I'm feeling anxious. And then I've also posted this before, but like I just think finding a good read like that's motivating and empowering definitely is a step in the right direction. I mean, what do you have to lose by listening to a podcast, listening to good music, reading a book that's like motivational? It's like you are putting in, like what you put in is what you'll get out. So if you're putting in the steps to make positive, like to have positive outcomes, you will like end up receiving them. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. Music also, I stopped recording on me, so that's nice, but I explained the music in the beginning. I don't know when this video is all jumbled, I'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is different, I know this isn't like my other content, but I feel like with my YouTube channel I want to be, I'm me, I'm real 100% of the time. Sometimes I just don't show, I guess, struggles. I feel like a lot of people we don't always show the struggles we face on social media, but I definitely feel like that is something I want to start doing more. I just feel like it makes me feel good. Like this is just another platform of me getting things off my chest, and if you guys respond well to this, like we'll see what happens. But I'm excited to finish my book. I'm excited just to work on anxiety. I guess I didn't really say what I do to help me, but well, no, I did. But also I think exercising helps me a lot. Eating healthy does too, along with all those other steps I said. Everyone's different. Find what works for you. And yeah, message me so we can talk. Follow me on Instagram, guys. I'll message, like we can chat. Like I could just see this being so fun. But we're gonna make a little thumbnail real quick. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, you're a real one. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's start talking about what's uncomfortable. Yeah, bye guys.
I've been searching for this all my life, because my time